This is the second railway stories from the Monsell Trail. This is the Midland Railway.
Please turn me till the message plays.
Travel back to a time when the quiet Monsell Trail was a busy railway line. Your guides are the people who rode and worked on the trains that ran along one of Britain's most scenic railways. The Monsell Trail Blues is a three-part song beginning at Great Longston and ending at Millersdale. The railway was completed between Buxton and Roseley in 1863 to carry freight between industrial Lancashire and the East Midlands. By 1867, it was part of the Midland Railway main line between London and Manchester. The Buxton route became a branch line from Millersdale Station, which became an important railway junction. The Peak District lay in the way of the railway engineers. 12 tunnels had to be cut through hard limestone hills, while numerous viaducts spanned steep dale sides. Fast passenger expresses rushed through the dales, and local stopping trains connected Peak District villages with Manchester, Derby, Matlock, London and the world. The railway brought dairy herds to White Peak Fields by providing the means to transport milk, and opened quarries as lime was burnt at railside lime kilns. Trains steamed into tunnels and over viaducts for over 100 years until the line was closed between Matlock and Wydale in 1968. But its memory rides on.
Please turn me till the message plays.
They were really frightening then, those expresses, when they came through, especially if they didn't stop, through train. Oh, it was like thunder. Stand well back from the line, please. You could walk along shouting.
It was always exciting to see these big, powerful engines come thundering towards you over the viaducts, and as they got closer, quite often you got covered in coal dust and smoke.
The best one was the last express from St Pancras. Got up here about 10 o'clock. That one was always in the dark. Most of the year was in the dark. And that had come up this line here with sparks coming from the chimney, absolutely flying out from the chimney as it came through the bridge down here. The sparks would bounce off the underside of the bridge and it would power its way through at a faster speed than the others that were climbing the hill. So we used to like watching that one.
Please turn me till the message plays.
I have been in Hedston's Tunnel as the train goes through, and it's somewhat daunting to say the least, because they have the refuges, don't you? You can see the refuges. And the railway men, of course, were doing their work in there. They knew when the trains were coming, and they just stood back like that. But if you're in one of those refuges in the blackness, and a locomotive comes by, it makes a lot of noise. And do you know what the most spectacular thing is? If the fireman's firing his fire, because remember he's got to make that climb up to Millersdale, he's got his firebox doors open, so there's this red glow of the fire in the tunnel. Quite impressive. Frightening, actually. If you'd been caught in there and didn't know what to do, you'd be absolutely terrified.
We had to make sure that the windows were closed when we went on steam, because the smoke from the engine would fill the carriage.
Please turn me till the message plays.
The meals on trains were proper meals. They had a restaurant car. You went into the restaurant car, you took your place. They certainly had full meal service. I can only remember 2 meals I had, and one was spaghetti bolognese and one was roast beef with horseradish sauce. I can't remember any others at all. I just remember those 2. It's like being in a restaurant, restaurant cars. And then to make up time after Peak Forest, they were really coming at a very high speed. And at the end of the Roseley Tunnel, there's quite a sharp bend to get into Roseley Station, and that's where they used to warn us to hang on to any plates that we might be using, because they might slide sideways off the table.
Please Please turn me till the message plays.
I was married in 1966 in Manchester, where my family lived and my wife's family lived, and we decided we'd go to Richmond-on-Thames for our honeymoon, which meant that we needed to get to London, and to do that in 1966 you still had to use the Midland route. And I can remember we boarded the train in Manchester, and it was it was raining. By the time we got through the peak area, the rain had turned to snow. It was sort of a romantic twist to the journey.
Number 6, window
Please
seat.
turn me till the message plays.
Watercombe Jolly was one of the most spectacular sights for railway passengers in England. The wooded limestone gorge was a flash of light between the darkness of the two tunnels. This scene was millions of years in the making. The limestone was laid down at the bottom of a tropical lagoon over 330 million years ago. Shells and bones of dead sea creatures settled on the seabed for 5 million years. Over time, they were compressed under their own weight, eventually forming the hard limestone you see today. The gorge itself is more recent, merely a few tens of thousands of years old. It was made as the river cut down through the rock when sea levels dropped during the last ice age. As you travel further west along the trail towards Woodale, you'll see successively older layers of limestone, approximately up to 335 million years in age.
Please turn me till the message plays.
You're standing on an artificial ledge built to carry the railway line along Wydale's steep sides. The railway engineers cut into the downside to create a solid level base for the line to run along. Imagine speeding along this narrow terrace in a train, the line clinging to the slope which falls away to the river far below. The closest tunnel is Lytton Tunnel, running west towards Millersdale. Cressbrook Tunnel is the one at the other end of the terrace. It carries the line east towards the Monsell Viaduct. Can you find the stone ruins near to this audio post? This is the remains of a railway worker's hut.
Please turn me till the message plays.
Taken thousands upon thousands, working till they fell down on their knees, on viaducts and tunnels and embankments, all built on limestone rocks from ancient seas. All with picks and shovels in their hands, they cut a slave all through the land in rain and wind and weather without fail. And maybe you can hear their ghostly echo as you walk along the Monsell Trail, as you walk the Monsell Trail, as you walk the Monsell Trail.
This is the Monsell Trail between Cressbrook Tunnel and Lytton Tunnel. And that's the view, the river down there. Thanks for watching, and see you at the next one. This was the second one, by the way.